Hello friends, and welcome back to the Taylor Talks Crochet and Knitting Podcast. I'm coming to you live from Atlantic City, New Jersey. I am on the road right now for my day job. It is trade show season, so I'm out selling as much as I can for my company. This is the second of 4 shows. Tomorrow I leave for Houston, Texas. And I've had so much fun, but these shows are also very tiring. I'll be sitting or, standing and talking with people for between 8 to 10 hours at a time, and that just becomes super exhausting. All I pretty much have the energy for is to eat and go to bed right away. And so I had a little bit of time. The show wrapped up early and I'm not flying out until tomorrow. So I just wanted to sit down, kind of check in, and tell you guys about what I have been crocheting and knitting on while I've been away from home. So let's just get started. As you can see right here, this is a lot of yarn. I don't check a bag. I just have my suitcase and my travel backpack. So I was super ambitious. And then I was in Ohio for a little bit, and I made my partner take me to a Joann's there because I didn't bring enough to crochet with, I guess. And then I was in Rochester, Minnesota for a couple days, and I met up with a friend, and I was like, want to go to Michael's? And she was like, yeah. So I got more yarn then too. So let's just jump right in. Let's start with this bag right here. So I have 2 projects in this bag. I'll take out the first one. First one is a sock that I have just started the heel flap on. This is the Premier sock yarn in the strawberry colorway. And this sock yarn is so awesome. I love it very much. So it really looks like a strawberry, and the makeup of this yarn is 93% acrylic, 7% PBT. So they are relatively inexpensive if you want to start sock knitting. And I don't know, I just love it. I love this color work. I've used this yarn before to make a sock. I did the dragon fruit one. That's in my first podcast. I do have a link with Premier Yarns. If you do use it or purchase anything, I do get a little bit of a kickback, but I would appreciate it. It would help me be able to keep making videos like this for you guys. But so that's the first thing. And then the second thing I have in here is my t-shirt, which I have made so much progress on. Look how long it is! I still think I've got quite a ways to go. I think right now if I were to stop, it would be more of a cropped feel, and I want this to be more of a true t-shirt that kind of goes down to my hips. But oh, it's so long. I'm now on the second ball of the sock yarn, and I just love it. It's so nice. I can just keep knitting around and around and around, and it is just so squishy. And people were walking by and they were like, oh, that colorway is so pretty. I'm like, isn't it? I just love these little speckles. So yeah, those are the 2 that I keep in here. Next one is my crocheted cable sweater, but I haven't made too much progress on this. I think the last time I worked on it was when I was in the car when we were driving to Ohio. So this is still the first panel. I still haven't made too much progress on it, but I do love this and I want to keep working on it, and I would like to finish it, but I just haven't felt as much inspiration, I guess, to work on it because I kept buying all these other yarns. Plus the yarn is really thin, so the progress you don't see as much, so it's just it's kind of feels like forever. But I know once I finish that, it's gonna be so pretty and so nice. Just have I cabled my own sweater, which yeah. So I'm excited about that. This one is almost done. This was some of the yarn that I picked up at the Michael's in Rochester. Karen Cinnamon Swirl Cakes. They came out with some new colorways. This one is in the colorway Java. And so I got 3 cakes of this, and I am almost ready to put the ribbing on the first sleeve of the sweater. This is just a raglan And I think I want to do a tutorial of the way I like to do my raglans, because I wouldn't say it's super groundbreaking, but I have had like a friend or two that crochets be like, how do you do that? You know, because it's really, really easy. It's just kind of like my own little formula that from making other raglans, I've just kind of figured out the way that I like them to look and feel and fit. So let me know. Comment down below if that's something that you're interested in. I would love to like be able to share that. It wouldn't be like, I can write up a pattern, but at this point I just would like do a video tutorial on it. So let me know. Next, working on some Christmas socks. So I started this last night or 2 nights ago. And so it was Cato Yarn Company's sock set. So it comes with like a little tiny hank of red and green, and then the big ball is like this like gray off-white speckles. And so not too far on that one. I like knitting socks, and I think I should just learn how to do like an afterthought heel or something, because I do not like doing heel flaps and heel turns. But once they're done, you know, they're done. So I don't know, let me know. I love hearing your comments and all of that good jazz. So like if you have any like recommendations for other like sock heel types, I'd love to hear all of the knowledge on it. This next one is actually a finished object. It was using Loops and Threads Everyday Cotton in the color Pastel Ombre. I got 5 of these from Michaels. And I have just this little bit left of the finished object, and I think what I want to do with the rest of it is make like a little cup cozy, because I like getting like Starbucks coffee when I'm out on these trips, but I just like hate condensation, especially with like, I like iced coffee a lot, so I feel like I need something because I cannot stand that feeling. So then this bag, it is a very, very, very large tote bag. It is definitely oversized. It's really big. I really want to like throw it in the washing machine and like see if it can like not shrink, but at least feel a little bit tighter, because it just feels like really loose right now. But I've been using this to throw my yarn in when I go on the planes. Next, so the next like project I have is this little guy right here. It's just going to be like a little teeny market bag. It's using Lily's Sugar and Cream cotton in the color Kelp. And I really like this colorway. I've been wanting to work with it for a little while, but yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a little market bag with that one. And then I have another finished object actually too. Let me go grab it. Remember that yarn with the 2 hanks, and it was like Sasha the kitty? I knitted it up, and now it's a little like shawl for me. I love it, and I realized way too late that the colors on here is very similar to the colors of the Java Karen one. And this is so soft, so they keep the convention centers like super, super cold. And so this is kind of nice. It goes with like, I have a, like a mauve t-shirt with my company logo on it. So I'm able to just like wrap it around my neck and like be a little warmer. So I don't always like putting on a sweatshirt, because then I just like feel bulky and I'm trying to, you know, sell people stuff. So this has been like a really nice alternative to that. So yeah, it definitely needs to be blocked, but I'll do that when I get home, because I don't really have the ability to do that right now. But so then the rest of what's in here is yarns that need to be made into something. So here is Lily's Sugar and Cream in like coral, what is this? Coral Seas Ombre. And then I was thinking about doing an overgrowth pattern tutorial for the bandana that I made, and I got these 2 KNC yarns. I think they were on clearance at the Joann's in Ohio. So the red one is in Joshua Tree, and this like beigey one is White Sands. So I have those 2. I have my tiny little mini hanks that go with the sock set. Then I have a ton of this wool for the crochet cable sweater. And then in here I have 2 balls of sock yarn because when I finish that other t-shirt, because once I'm done with the body, I only have to pick up for the sleeves, and it's basically like pick up, knit 2 rounds, stockinette, and then rib, then like start ribbing. So my plan was, since I will be finished with that relatively soon, I think maybe I'll work on that some more tonight, because like I not say don't have anything to do, but like all of the restaurants, so I'm staying in Caesar's Palace, Atlantic City, and it is so beautiful, but all the restaurants here are like crazy expensive. Well, and like they're all really nice. Like there's Nobu, and there's 2 Gordon Ramsay restaurants, which I would love to eat at one of them, but I don't know, it's just so much money. So, and I know that it's like the name, because one of them's like Gordon Ramsay's Pub and Grill, and then the other one is a Hell's Kitchen, which is one of my favorite like reality shows. But so this one is a Keenan Yarn Company colorway in, I think it was October Heathers. So just this really pretty brown. Been into neutrals, can't stop talking about them, we all know this. And then I just have it in this little crochet bag that I made, which I realized these are really nice for little sock project bags, so I think that's kind of why I wanted to make the other little one, see if I could like make my own little project bags. I know how to sew, and I would love to like learn to like sew more of them, but that requires me taking out my sewing machine. But yeah, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry that there was a little bit of a break, and there probably will be another little bit of a break, but it was so nice to just sit down and kind of check in. Like, comment, and subscribe for engagement. It really does help, and I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.